Oddball Show and the Oddball Foundation is dedicated to mental health advocacy through art.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oddball Show features content intended for mature audiences. If you'd like to view a content warning before listening, please check out the episode description. The views put forth by our hosts and our guest reflect the speaker's opinions and not the official stance of Oddball Foundation. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoy the show.
Thank you. They all left.
They all left.
Our
They were
audience
there.
left just as I started talking. What the fuck?
They clapped and they all left. All right.
We did our contractually obligated applause. Get the fuck out.
Do you know how much I owe those clappers? A lot of money. A lot. Dollars, cents, nefarious deeds.
I thought they did because they had the spirit. We got the clap. Let's do it, people. Clap harder. Yes.
If you got the clap.
Oh God.
All right. Welcome to Oddball Show. Let me turn down my specials again. I really do like the specials a lot, Chad. Have you ever listened to specials?
Wait. No, I have. I think you were playing them last week. So yes, I have. But have I heard the whole song?
By proxy, you have. Yes.
By proxy, yes. I didn't hear Superchunk until recently. I never heard a Superchunk song.
Superchunk? They're a 90s band, right?
I know. Never heard them.
What do they sing?
They sing Garlic. They sing, what else do they sing?
Superchunk?
Yes.
Jeez.
They sound like a 90s band, don't they?
Superchunk sounds definitely like a 90s band.
Sounds like I'm contractually obligated to know what songs that they play, but yet I don't.
Are you contractually obligated to talk about Superchunk? Like
I only know 3 of their songs: Garlic, Never Hyper Enough, and Driveway to Driveway. That's all I know. Yes.
Are they from the 90s?
They are.
Okay, Superchunk. All right.
My girlfriend heard a lot of their music. I never did, but I couldn't listen to FNX all the way from Bellingham, so I never.
Oh, I loved FNX. Ooh, what a station!
I enjoyed them when I could hear them in the city, but then it was rare that I could actually hear them in the city. I heard them in their last couple of years when they were. I heard them mostly in the early 2000s when they were actually streaming online.
Oh yeah.
That was
so.
Awesome.
If you're just listening to us talk about FNX, that's a really great Boston radio station that went
subsidiary of the Boston Phoenix, which is also known.
Oh, it was from Boston Phoenix. Oh.
I think it was affiliated with them. FNX equals Phoenix. So yeah.
Oh no shit! You're right.
You're like,
we just started
whoa, my blood.
Language, Chad. I was trying to turn a new leaf over by not swearing, but oh well.
Who gave you that idea? What gave you that idea?
Well, I just thought, this is a podcast. So I thought that I would behave, but do you ever listen? You're from the area that I'm from. So did you ever listen to 95.5 WBRU in Providence?
Only when I was in Rhode Island.
Stations.
Only when I was in Rhode Island. I used to actually go to Lupo's Heartbreak Hotel, where I believe one of the DJs was actually DJing the show and playing music.
Oh yeah. Well, who did you see at Lupo's?
Lupo's, I never actually went for the music, but there was like a 90s style dance night where everyone just dressed in their Sunday's worst and just hit the clubs and danced to Beastie Boys. Yep. Beck and what have you. It was all like 90s alternative.
Yeah.
With a little bit of White Lines thrown in. White lines blown away. That one always got the club going.
White Lines Blown
White
Away.
Lions by Grandmaster Flashlight.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that was. We were talking about '90s alternative, and then you said White Lines by Grandmaster Flash.
For some reason that one was a mainstay, and I've never quite. I don't know if it was like a Duran Duran remix. I've never quite heard the remix that was there, and I've played the closest I can get. I'm like, did Duran Duran's White Lines come out that year? In like 95, 96? I'm actually going to check that right now.
Yeah. But was one of my favorite songs back in the 90s was that one that went yeah, you know.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
That was a good song. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were using the Imperial March from Star Wars, which I always loved.
Yes.
It was called I Can Never Be Your Woman. That was like really.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. I'm looking at the. I'm looking for the cover version of White Lines. Oh my God! It is actually in 19. That's the one I heard. It was
from Duran Duran.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I know. I didn't know. I suspected, but I'm like, is this it? Because you're in a club, you don't hear. I didn't hear Simon Le Bon in the background. I just heard the. Like rock, like hearing all "Get Higher, Baby." I heard all that, but I didn't hear. You can bet I didn't fucking know Simon Le Bon from Simon Who Likes to Do Drawings on SNL.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Hear either of them.
I didn't see that reference coming in.
Deep cut, name drop. Anyway,
nice. I think
I'm
old
enough to know where he got that.
Simon used to do drawings.
Yes, there was a song. There was an animated feature on Captain Kangaroo, and it was like, and I don't know where it originated from. I'm sure Captain Kangaroo didn't create it, so it was just probably like a Canadian show or something. But it was actually, my name is Simon.
Oh, no way!
I draw come true. So he would draw something, and he'd go over the chalkboard, go to chalkboard land, and then you'd go see the thing. Yeah, it's totally.
My name is Simon. And I like to do drawings.
There was no. The kid was not British. The kid was not British. I'm just gonna say that, or at least he didn't sound British. He didn't sound like this. Would you? I have this thing called gigantism. Like it's
Oh God, that was so funny. The other one that was really funny.
My father took me. I spent the day with my father and with my father and the aunt who sleeps over while my mom was gone.
And he drew it, and it was like, oh man, that was good stuff. The other one was
Lupo's Heartbreak Hotel. Tangent spotters.
Nice tangent. Yeah.
And which is in itself a tangent from what we're supposed to be doing.
If your tangent is. You got your tangent clock on 1.
Exactly. Yes. And this is the Oddball Show, the week that was. We go over last week's Oddball today. Somehow we had the show late last time because we can only do it on Thursday last week because the New Year's and so many other ailments and problems came in the way. But now we're back on our hopefully regular schedule as we. What are you doing? What's in the back?
I'm just recalling my day yesterday, Chad.
Oh,
that's not really my car. But
okay.
There was a snowstorm. You really think my car would look like that? I mean, it could look like that. I know someone who
I know the story of someone who used to live in Back Bay. He had to move his car, and it was during a snowstorm, a really bad one, where he could actually move his car off and parallel park it for a little bit while he cleared his usual parking spot. He did that, and someone actually took the parking spot from him. Someone who did not show up.
Oh God! Did he come out with he did something.
Oh yeah, he did. He he decided to start covering the car, and other people who saw what had happened to him came out and they helped as well.
Oh.
By the time they were done, the car, to hear him say it, was completely buried. It didn't thaw out until like April or May.
Oh my God. That is an unwritten rule. You don't do that in New England. If someone shows out their spot, that is their spot.
Yes.
I mean, you got the cone there.
There are rules.
You remove the cone. You don't remove the cone, So, oh shit! You're like,
Sorry
what are you like 30 miles, 50 miles away? And I caught you a yawn. Holy crap!
Sorry about that. So this is Oddball Show, the week that was. We go over Oddball Magazine. And last week's was a festive one. It was a week of returns and other cool things. And I can't wait to go over some of it. And of course, we're going to start with our returning. That wasn't a passive aggressive comment to get a fire into your ass, but let's get a fire into your ass.
Aggressive.
Let's go to our first entry, which is generally the first entry for any Monday at Oddball Magazine, which is our comics section.
I don't want to be political for a second, but have you seen that commercial where it's like, "My name is Nikki Haley, and I think there should be competence tests for people over 75 in Washington." Anyway, I don't know what
there should be competency tests ongoing for anyone over 50. And I'm speaking as someone who would probably fail it.
There's competency tests for people.
If I fail the test, I get to retire forever and I get everything taken care of for me. I think 2 and 2 equals 12.
My name is Simon. All right. The last thing, I don't want to go too gentle, but I wanted to say, have you ever seen the Mike Myers where he's in the backpack and he's eating chocolate? You must have seen this one. And he goes, "I can't have chocolate. I'm a hypo."
I saw that one. That's the one that had Nicole Kidman.
Oh, it was so good.
And he starts running. He starts carrying the jungle gym. Okay, that's us right now. Let's.
Yeah. All right, let's move it on.
Let's go to the.
We'll be on
Skinny People. The first one, January 1st.
January 1st, 2024. The Secrets of Skinny People. Happy New Year. Here we go.
This is his official return to the story.
All right, so why don't you preface what's been going on with Dr. Lucas, because we're about to go back in.
Lord. Well, the main characters of the Secrets of Skinny People, who don't have a name, went to go rescue their random robot in the AI verse. By the time all was said and done, the female character, who doesn't have a name, was sent back to the real world. The male character, who also doesn't have a name, was caught in the virtual world. Random robot seems screwed, and Dr. Lucas is still still an insufferable British-like character. Oh,
come on. And Jeffrey's male character was really being pummeled in the virtual world with something that he was like totally like he was being brainwashed.
Or to sum up, let's go to it right now. You play
there
all the parts.
Go.
You play all the parts. You play the female and random robot. I'll play Lucas and the male.
All right, guys. Happy New Year from the Secrets of Skinny People. Wait, you want me to do the robot?
Yes.
All right. Happy New Year from the Secrets of Skinny People. Happy New Year, everyone.
Oh dear. Happy New Year.
So it goes on.
Welcome, my son. Welcome to the machine. Yes. So if you want to skip ahead of us, by all means, do so and go and check out this Monday Secrets of Skinny People. It has a surprise I was teasing last time we did this podcast. It is not
new character. Yep.
Yes, you saw it.
No. I try and remain pure to the week that was, and keep it all. The Secrets of Skinny People. I like to be.
Well, pardon my lack of purity, but somebody has to put together the freaking thing, magazine.
Yeah, right.
I can't do it with like this, with a hand over my eyes and holding a mouse.
Oh, look at this, Chad. Reblog. I didn't know you could reblog. Is that new? That's new.
You've been able to do that for a while.
Well, I'm gonna like it. All right. Well, yeah, I know. Happy New Year, everybody. If you don't know by now, Jeffrey draws on found objects. At least he did. And if you saw last week's week that was, which was a week ago,
the special Christmas episode of the Secret.
He drew like 4 different. He drew what did you call it? What'd you call it?
Quatric.
Quatric. And it was like a huge drawing, and it was reminiscent of what he used to do. Found objects, bills, takeout containers, cardboard, grocery store adverts, old notebooks, and then he throws them out when he's done. But things have changed because they started. One time I put a bunch of my journals on the street to be recycled, and somebody took them. That made me very happy. And it was Chad Rento, wasn't it? Chad, did you? Yeah.
You caught me.
I know, right? All right.
I wish I had his journals. I actually have stuff that he used to work on from the early '90s when he was still going to school. Someday that will see the light of day. I promise you.
Oh man, if it comes to oddball, I mean, all you got to do is what do you take pictures now? You don't even have to fax. You just take pictures of it.
It's brilliant.
Right. As Dr. Lucas would say.
What's that?
As Dr. Lucas would say, brilliant.
Oh, go on.
All right, go on. All right, so She Who Laughs Last 2024.
Yes.
This is gonna be a long one. So it's basically Ann Scoves, what she did in 2024, right? I'm guessing.
And she did a lot in 2024. She did an artist residency as well. That I wrote a recommendation for. So I'm very glad for the year that Ann had, and I'm so glad that she's with us continuing to work.
Yeah. This is her 2024 Happy New Year. Did she really go to Sweden?
She must have.
Wow, Delhi?
Hampshire, York, Zealand, Mexico, Jersey,
Madrid,
South Wales, Richmond edition. These are my new. Jack City, Kids on the Block. These must be all the things that she did on New Year's Eve.
Must have done stuff or something.
I don't think she would anyone admit to doing New Kids on the Block at 2024? I might.
Someone would TikTok that shit. York Mills, Direction, Power Generation. I think this is unique. No, this is unique to Secrets. This is unique to Ann Scove.
Yes,
I think this is a deep cut for Ann Scove. I think
I'm so glad that she's with us, and she addresses her New Year's resolutions in this Monday's strip. Spoiler, but if spoiler, you can actually read Oddball magazine as it comes out. Yes, you can check out.
You probably should, and then check out our commentary because our commentary is pure gold. So, Chad, why don't you? Do go on. Ann Scone lives in her hometown. Do you want to say anything else about Ann and her work here?
Happy New Year, Ann, and so glad we have you.
Thank you. And Ann, if you ever want to come on the week that was to talk about your column, we'd love to have you. Ann lives in her hometown of Cincinnati. Her comics first appeared in local street papers, Street Vibes and Article 25. She's a frequent contributor to Funny Times and Belt Magazine, both based in Northern Ohio. She considered having her comics up on your refrigerator door to be the highest form of praise. Reading them while you're on the can is an acceptable close second. And this is where it gets a little serious. Political. Yeah. All right. So we got our guy there. Who's this guy? Should I even know who's this guy? Who is this guy? Who is that guy? Is that who? Should I know who that?
That's Sean Hannity, goofball.
Oh, I thought that was Sean Hannity. He looks different. He looks way different. He looks like an older guy. He looks different standing up.
We used to seeing him at the news desk.
No, he just looks different on that angle there. I don't know. I thought he was a guy running for president. I hope that's not what's happening here.
No, not this
all right.
time.
And that means someone took this.
This is the first poem of 2024 by Mike Masterson Gibbons, another acrostic.
Oh.
Based on Donald Trump's story. Trump says he will be a dictator only on day one if elected president.
How do you say that and get away with it?
Easy. You do it in an acrostic poem. I like acrostics. Day one dictator. Dictator Donald isn't who I'd be.
No. Do this in Trump.
Although day one would have to be exempt. You'd let me close the border, whether sea or land or air. Allowed me to preempt, no drilling zones, and a countenance of law, exonerating any sitting prez, detained unfairly by malicious jaw, in Washington from what the rap sheet says. Concluding my day one would be an act that gives a sitting prez the right to jail, all liberals who question MAGA fact too often, and replace them with a hail of yes men. Then I'd be the savior who returned the Constitution by day two. Please do the bio.
Wow, well done. I wish I had a voice like a news reporter or something. Mike Masterson Gibbons is a professor emeritus of mathematics. Maybe one day when I grow up, right? Mike Masterson Gibbons is a professor emeritus of mathematics at Florida State University, who has returned to live in his native England. His acrostic sonnets have appeared in Autumn Sky Poetry Daily, Better Than Starbucks, the Creativity Webzine, Current Conservation, Ekphrastic Review, Grand Little Things, Lighten Up Online, Mono, The New Verse News, Oddball Magazine, Rat's Ass Review, The Satirist, The Washington Post, and Westward Quarterly. The poem was prompted by the Guardian's story. Trump says he will be a dictator only one day if elected president.
What a relief.
Yuck! You know, I don't get how a guy who's been arrested, indicted, and all this bad stuff, like in the last couple of years, is still running for president. I thought
money,
when
he's got money and power.
No, I thought when you got indicted, that was a very bad thing. Like, I mean, I thought that was a very bad thing.
No, there's two schools of it to that, and the first school is money. The second school is power.
And we're back to the ha-has with Matthew Mendonca. Oh, hey, I know this guy. He actually friended me, I believe, on Instagram. So
yes,
yeah. Here we go.
Hey, hi, my name is Bruce. Hey, mine too.
Mine too.
Bruce.
Bruce. Perfect. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Okay, your turn to write. Your turn to say the bio. You like doing it so much.
I wish I had a voice that I could do it in differently. Matthew Mendonca. No, I was going to do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no, that's bad. Matthew Mendonca lives in Central Oregon with a dog and his favorite person. He enjoys having enough firewood for 3 winters and searching out and eating New Mexico green chili that is way too spicy, like diarrhea. He is both serious and funny.
There we go.
It's accurate. That's
our first contributor for 2024.
And that is the example of a world-class bio right there. That is a world-class bio right there. And that was a really funny cartoon.
Roll it up a little bit. Now it's a world-class bio right there. Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Scroll it down. Now there's a world-class bio right there.
There's a poem by Megan Cartwright. There's an image of her. There we go. All right. Thomas Reisner is I don't think I've seen Thomas Reisner.
You've seen him a couple of times. He's not as common. He hasn't shown his stuff every 2 weeks, but you're going to see a lot more of him in 2024. I can promise you that. He dominated our art submissions. He's got more art currently in the submissions box than even Edward Michael Sopranovitz.
Wow, geez. Oh, and then there's the other person there that did a lot of art as well.
You are correct.
All right, poem by Megan Cartwright. Red Barbed Wire, Thomas Reisner. That's really pretty cool. I wish I could paint or draw or do anything. Anyway, Vigil.
You have to read the next poem, so I'll read this one.
All right, go ahead.
I return after sitting by an old man's deathbed. The inhalation like a vacuum, as if he wants to eat life, despite the diaper. Then the closed eyes. We tell him our names. You say he is safe to go, to be with his wife, his sons. Love bombed, cocktails, candles, bath. I hold my ground. You think I'll come around. I'll let you sleep. He sleeps. You'll keep until tomorrow. My sorrow is not this old man, but you.
Ooh, man, that kind of hit me for some reason. I don't know why.
This is hard to find a piece, but I thought Thomas's was appropriate village, and plus gave the emphasis of like someone on their deathbed confined. That was my justification for this one, just to give you just to give you the idea that just to let you know that I do think these things through. I'm smart, Michael.
My name is Chad,
and
I analyze drawings.
Oh, good Lord.
No, but that's really good. I mean, that's really interesting. How long did it take you to put this one together with this poem? Because this is a really good pairing here.
10 minutes. No.
Next question.
Essentially, yes.
Great pairing, and I think it goes really well with the mood. Really jarring poem. I liked it. I like that. Megan Cartwright is an author, poet, teacher, sometimes insane person. Her poetry has emerged from and attempts to reconcile her experience of a real-life dystopia. Thomas Reisner. I was born in Leipzig, Germany in 1971, and I still live here today. Already in elementary school, I often painted abstract instead of the given concrete drawing. I later retained this style or changed it to abstract figuration. I painted a lot at home, always without professional guidance. I don't have any specific role models. When I start a picture, I only have a certain idea, but often something completely different emerges. I would describe myself as an outsider art artist. There we go.
So
And yeah. Speaking of dystopia, wanted to change my background here for a second.
Did you really title our live stream? Did you really title our live stream "Put Another Shrimp on the Barbie"?
I did. Yeah, I wanted to show this picture of Barbie. I saw this movie and it was dystopian. Now I got to see Oppenheimer. And wait, you got something up there too. Oh my God, is that Jack Frost?
Yes, it is.
Is that Jack Frost the movie?
Yes, it is.
I saw that movie and it was chef's kiss. So good. That was so good. Oh man. The scene with Shannon Elizabeth was not right. That was a not right scene.
I was trying to not even bring that up, but yes, I was trying. There was actually another snowman horror movie I was trying to find, and I could not find it.
There's another snowman horror movie?
There's at least a couple.
Now, there's an actual Jack Frost and a Jack Frost. The other Jack Frost is with Michael Keaton, and he's in a
exactly,
which is a horror in itself.
Yes.
Anyway,
Frost.
Did you see? Yeah, I'm Jack Frost. I'm Jack Frost. Did you see Barbie? Did you see this movie?
I did.
You see that? That was really funny. I really thought it was funny. I mean, Ryan Gosling and all the other Kens, that was really great. It was really, I mean, the other.
Did you just see it or did you see it over
I just
the
saw it like 2 days ago. So it's fresh.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm going to see Oppenheimer, but you got to pay for it on Amazon Prime. What's up with that? This was available on HBO. So I watched it. Anyway, I thought of that because Megan Cartwright lives in a dystopia. Barbie is also dystopia. Ipso facto, moving on to, I believe,
it's up over to you now.
Yeah, no.
I had to step away for 1 second, but I'm going to have the volume up. Right. So I'm going to hear you explain the poem, and I'll be back in back in front of the camera in just a moment.
Thank you, Chad.
But you get started.
All right. I'm gonna real quick. This is kind of this next poem is kind of a sullen poem. It's in all seriousness. It's my nephew was born on Christmas on December 25th, 1990. I was 10 years old, and it was amazing to have a little nephew at 10 years old. So me and him, we kind of grew up together, a little bit. I always kind of I looked up. I mean, he looked up to me. I was always I always bought him, like, when he was 10, I bought him stuff. When he was 15, I bought him stuff. When he was 20, I bought him stuff, for Christmas and everything. And it was always a fun year, and always Christmas was fun because it was his birthday. And it was just like really fun to be Michael's uncle. And Michael, as everyone who knows me, actually I'm wearing Michael's sweatshirt for the event that me and Chad put on for him a few years ago. Michael took his life, and it's been really difficult for my family. And there's nothing really you can do to talk about when someone takes their life. I'm a writer, so I write about him, and especially on his birthday. So this is his birthday was on Christmas, and I really do believe he was a very special person and a gift. So this is called Jagged Thought 509 Gift. On Christmas, I became your uncle. I write to you to let you know Emmy has uncles, and you would have been an uncle to her, as well as those, her uncles. And I'm mad at you. You would be here with us. I miss you more than you know. I hold it all in, but tears flow, and I am mad at you. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have done more for you. I wish I could have reached out and held you and told you that I loved and cared for you and that I would do anything for you, even if I was scared for you. And I miss you. It's 6 years to the day we laid you in your grave. I'm so sad right now, but I sit in my cave wondering what the fuck was going on in your mind that day. And we love you. I can barely hear your voice in my head anymore. So sad that the meds took it away. I cry while the leaves fall. I cry because you won't see them, and we hope you're okay. Or play basketball with Emerson, or tell a joke to make her smile and not afraid. I am solemn with the moon, a gift from heaven taken from the world too soon. Why? I can never guess. You are a beautiful one, a gift, a beautiful gift. I wonder about you. I will wonder till I join you. And I am mad at you, and I am mad at you, and I miss you, and we love you, and hope that you are okay and not afraid. You are a beautiful one. And now I'm going to read it without parentheses. On Christmas, I became your uncle. I write to you to let you know Emmy has uncles, and you would have been an uncle to her. You would be here with us. I miss you more than you know. I hold it all in, but tears flow. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have done more for you. I wish I could have reached out and held you and told you that I loved and cared for you and that I would do anything for you, even if I was scared for you. It's 6 years to the day we laid you in your grave. I'm so sad right now, but I sit in my cave wondering what the fuck was going on in your mind that day. I can barely hear your voice in my head anymore. So sad that the meds took it away. I cry while the leaves fall. I cry because you won't see them, or play basketball with Emerson, or tell a joke to make her smile. I'm solemn with the moon, a gift from heaven taken from the world too soon. Why? I can never guess. A gift, a beautiful gift. I wonder about you. I will wonder till I join you.
Didn't want to interrupt until you were done.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm glad you
didn't want to corrupt with an image of Jack Frost.
Well, yeah. Well, the point of that one is once you take the parentheses away, it's a different poem than when the parentheses are there. Because
of course,
you usually don't read parentheses, right? Like they don't exist. So I don't know. I kind of put both of those two together to show you what the poem is like, and then to add a little flair to it by putting the parentheses together to kind of make it more stylish. So that's that poem, and it's the least I can do. I mean, I mourn very often for him, and I think about him a lot. And on Christmas, it's just a gut punch to know that he's not with us, celebrating his birthday and celebrating Christmas. So that's the least I can do. So every once in a while in Oddball, you'll hear poems about Michael, and we'll put events for him, but nothing brings someone back who takes their life, unfortunately. And it's just something that you have to live with. And people write songs about people draw paintings about people, and you just can never talk to them again. So it's sad, but
I'm glad you you have your own way to deal with this every holiday.
Yeah.
And just as a minor trivia note, this is the last poem in an arc of poems that that Jason submitted, and next week, or starting this week, starting this Tuesday, will be a brand new arc. So we'll see what the can't wait to see what tomorrow. Literally can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. Seriously, Jason, I need those by tomorrow.
No, I have I have a poem.
I believe you.
You want me? You want me to read it? You want me to give you a little preview of it right now?
No. I don't want to. No.
All right. The poem is called Poem Synthesis, and you'll see it tomorrow on Oddball.
Sounds good. By tomorrow, we mean September. Jesus Christ. By January 9th.
January 9th. I'm gonna after we're done with this podcast, I'm gonna write a couple more too because I'm inspired.
Sounds good.
I'm inspired.
How can I mix up January with September with January?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like September is the beginning of the school year. January is the beginning of the new year. I don't know. I mean, if there's 1 month to mess up with January, September's the one to do it. Jack Frost, really? Okay, moving on. I love that. I love that I like that. All right. So yeah, that's my little poem to Michael. Rest in peace, Michael. Still can't believe I have to say those words every once in a while. Hey, Chad, you took this picture?
Did I take this picture? Let's find out.
You did, unless you're...
my website is a little slow today. Give me one.
It's a picture of the ocean. It must be.
Oh yes. This is the one
South
I took.
Boston? Is that Southie?
I try to make it more. It could be any body of water, but it's actually it's actually on the way to Cape Cod.
Oh, nice.
The Provincetown.
Oh, I like that. Yeah. It's on the way to Provincetown? Is it that town right before Provincetown? What is that one called?
We're literally in the ocean. I literally left the port in Boston and I'm heading to Provincetown on that.
Oh, you're on the boat.
Yeah.
What'd you go whale watching?
Actually, just went down. My girlfriend went down to Cape Cod early, and so the only way I can join her I can either do a Peter Pan ride, or because I have some dignity, I can go on the boat.
Yeah, I'd rather go on the boat.
Which I chose.
Yeah. I mean, when was this? It looks cold. Water looks.
That was back in either July or August of that year.
Well, it's the Atlantic Ocean, so it is cold anyway. It will be cold no matter what. That's the one thing about the Atlantic Ocean. Really, really cold. All right. Poem by Dennis. At least where we are. Poem by Dennis Mahagan.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. You want to read?
I'm reading this one. Yeah, I'll read it. Give me one sec. Further to, not to go merely back, but armed with what you know now against what you thought you knew then, so you never end up here again. Kind of unusual choice for a Wednesday, but I wanted to have something New Year-ish to kick things off in terms of like the idea of taking a journey or about to embark on a journey further.
That's friggin' deep, Chad. I love it.
You're like, very deep, Chad. Keep going. No,
deep as
okay, you do the bios.
No. I want you to explore that. That's good. I mean, I like that. An ocean. I like that. No, but you can actually see the
ocean. That's got water. People travel on the ocean. That's deep. That's deep, Chad. Really good. That's ocean deep. Yeah.
People embark on oceans for journeys. I get it. They go. You can't see the other side of it, but it's there. All right.
Hey, you're the one who always asks me if I, how I do this shit. But
I love it. I mean, I think it's great. And if anyone looks at that, they're like, that's a great pairing.
I hope that's what they say.
Not to go merely back, but armed with what you know now against what you thought you knew then, so you never end up here again. That should be tattooed. That's a tattoo. A tattoo.
I think that'd be a very painful tattoo, man.
Hey, man. What's your tattoo says? It says, further to, not to go merely back, but armed with what you know now. It's like a back tattoo.
You can't even see it, man. To quote it, it's okay, man. I can't read.
Dude, sweet. All right, Dennis Mahagan is a writer from Kennewick, Washington. His poem appears widely on the print. Dennis is also poetry editor for Freg Magazine. I should check out Freg Magazine. And Chad Parento is the boss-ass associate editor of Oddball Magazine.
I'm sure that's not what it says, but thank you.
It should. All right. Another Chad Parento? Nope, that's an Edward S. Galt.
Yes, that's an original Edward S. Galt.
Oh, I remember Edward S. Galt. Yes. That's a great Edward S. Galt. It's beautiful.
This is Jackie Oldham. And Jackie Oldham. She's been in the Stone Soup Poetry. She's been in Stone Soup Poetry as a feature last year. Yeah. And she's been before that. She was an oddball multiple times. So it's good to have her back here to kick off the new year.
And also, she often comments and likes posts and we always appreciate that. So we appreciate, and she's a friend of Oddball Magazine on Facebook. So thank you, Jackie, and thank you for this amazing poem. So you want me to read this one?
Sure.
All right, I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's a little
right. It's a bit long.
Gotta respect.
All right, Nikki. All right, Nikki. That's all right, Nikki. That's too long. That's enough. That's enough.
That's enough.
That's kind of scary. You knew exactly what I was quoting.
Yeah. No, I just didn't feel like saying the word. Yeah. Poem by Jackie. Oh, yeah. Respect. As the last blue moon was setting, September 1st, 20. Respect. As the last blue moon was setting, September 1st, 2023. Early morning, August 31st, a 70-year-old woman had a waking dream. The living proxy for her elder, she played the roles of dead victim and funeral host, body in the casket and eulogist, buried bones and high priestess all at once, floating from scene to scene, sometimes in two scenes at the same time. She led the procession through the town's narrow streets, ascending a steep hill to the burial ground, her pale silken gown and scarf billowing in the wind. I would really like to read more of this, but it's really good, really good show.
It kind of hits our length limit, at least the one we keep in our head in our internal clocks. But you should definitely check it out. Most of the poems we've been reading tonight have been very short.
Yeah.
And you should definitely give this a shot because this is one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite pairings of the last couple of months. Is anything that Edward Galt does, I'm always anxious to get a pairing for.
He is really, really talented. Artist, photographer, and writer, man. He's just got a lot of skill. All right. Why don't you explain the pairing here? Did you just
I was just trying to go for a blue setting, and plus trying to kind of give the idea of a dream image.
That's what I thought you were going
basically, with. The base of this poem is kind of like its own dream. It's its own dream set to poetry form, as Jackie, I think, explained in one of her posts on Facebook.
This photo
is
friggin' amazing.
So I just thought for the surrealism and the callback to blue. This is actually not the first blue. There have been blue moon shots before by Ed, but we have not. We've already used them. I was hoping for one more, but I couldn't get it. So
that's a blue moon shot. That's a blue moon shot.
No. I'm just saying he's done them before for us, and we've not. We just didn't get one for this time.
I love it, and it does. That does really look like a dream setting. To the waking life and then the dream world or something. I like it. I like that. All right.
Yes.
I like that. All right. Back to It's All One Thing with James Van Loy.
Are we done? We're done. Okay. Excellent. All right. You can read this one. I'll let you read this one.
Oh, okay. I could definitely get this one tattooed on my forearm. It's All One Thing, 517, another subway poem. Enlightenment came for me leaving the tunnel. Fall sun, half bare trees. Is that a haiku?
It's about as haiku as you can get with Mr. Van Loy.
Yeah, he's usually very prosy. This is very haiku-y.
Yes.
Yeah. Haiku. James Van Loy has been a fixture in Boston poetry venues since the 1970s. I don't know, Chad. I mean, I feel like this should deserve a little bit more talk than me just reading his bio. Why don't you say something? Look at your. What is that? What is that in the back there? I just looked at your thing. Oh, it's the abominable snowman.
It's the bubble or whatever they call it. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see if I got one. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. What?
Sad Belichick. He does look sad, doesn't he? Yeah. Sad Belichick.
6 Super Bowl rings, and what is it all for? Oh, shut the fuck
up. Just wasting my life.
After 50 years, it's time to retire. Shut up.
Who's this guy in the background of yours? That is a scary.
That's evil snowman. He's mocking Bill Belichick. Like, shut up. Yeah. Retire. You got 6 rings.
I'm gonna melt in 30 days. I'm gonna melt in 3 days.
You got to make enough Super Bowl rings to give the sick-fingered man a special advantage in hand-to-hand combat. Come on.
Oh man, I thought we were going somewhere else.
Isn't that true? 6 Super Bowl rings? It's 6, right?
6 Super Bowl rings. Yeah. Not only that.
Is it time? Is it time? Has he not achieved all he was? Is he not the same? Shut up. Shut up. Fucking go home. Just go.
Shut up.
Shut up. For God's sakes. I know you still have Tom Brady's face engraved on your pillow. Come on.
Shut up.
Really, seriously. I'm putting down bets. For him, like getting the real estate in Florida, like 20 minutes away from 20 minutes away from Brady's house.
Yeah.
Brady, come back to me. Oh, hi Gronk. Brady, come back to me.
Shut up.
Gronk. Exactly.
It'd be kind of like a Seinfeld episode with Belichick busting through the door. Oh, Belichick. And then the crowd goes, and they clap, and they go, ah!
Oh, you're talking about him doing a Kramer.
Yeah, he does like a Kramer. He's got his hair. He goes, oh, I'm Belichick. Brady and Gronk are living together. Like,
I don't know. I see Brady and Belichick doing more of like a Seinfeld George thing. You moved all the way down here. I moved all the way down. Did you even know I lived here? Of course I did. I satellite checked you. Okay.
I moved down here to get away from you.
You're never gonna be rid of me, Jerry.
Right. Ding dong. Yeah. Do you have a cup of sugar? Oh, Belichick. And then they go. Oh, wrong one. That one?
You deserve that. You deserve that.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Did it laugh at all? Anyway, sad Belichick.
Okay, now we're at minus 10 viewers. Let's go to.
I know. Yeah. So is that on the real quick? Your snowman is creepy. Did someone make that, or is that in the movie?
I don't know. I just looked up evil snowman like Jack Frost, and that's the one that came up.
Yeah. That is an evil snowman. That's a possessed snowman right there.
It's creepy.
Now imagine if you were you brought out your daughter or your son, their little baby, and they make their own snowman. They're like, Daddy, I made this snowman. You look at it like, oh my God, that's the snowman you made. I'm terrified. All right.
I'd be proud of the artisanship.
Wow, you are demented.
But gifted.
I said demented.
You gotta look for the positives in your kids.
Yeah, right.
If your kid does a Satan snowman, you're gonna schedule counseling, but you're also gonna say that is very talented.
I mean, you got to think about it. I mean, he's already talking theology. He's only like 3 years old. I mean, really. I mean, this guy. I mean, so what if he had a stigmata in his bed the other day? I mean, he's really grown into himself.
What was that, Jason? Let's go on to
James Van Loy has been a fixture in Boston Poetry's venue since the 1970s. He's a member of Cosmic Spelunker Theater and has run poetry workshops for Boston area homeless people at Pine Street Inn and St. Francis House since 1992. Van Loy leads the Labyrinth Creative Movement Workshop, which his Labyrinth title poems are based on. His work appears weekly in Oddball Magazine. Oh, what's that, Janet Cormier?
Right. That's right. Janet Cormier next.
And now for something completely different. All right, Dad, go ahead with Janet
Cormier. Okay.
I really like what we did there with that Belichick thing, the Belichick Seinfeld episode. That is chef's kiss.
Why did you try and work for the Buccaneers? I just wanted to be close to you, Tommy. Like, oh God.
Bamboozle no more celebration. Look to the sky. We do transition well. Look to the sky with arms open wide as you call to God and those who came before you. Inhale and exhale with ease. Walk with grace and dance with any which way you want. Listen and share. Embrace the richness of the universe that embraces you. Be kind, seek joy, and offer prayers for people everywhere, regardless if you know them or not. And remember to look to the sky with your eyes open so that you may behold And I'm going to stop right there. No, I'm just kidding. Behold, a world of wonder. Janet Cormier.
I'll kill you. That was bad.
I know. I was gonna be kind of funny, but I was like, oh, that's not right. So it was just about the long poem, but then I was like, I'll just make it happen. I'm not that bad.
It's not that long.
No, it's good.
It's not Jackie Oldham long.
Actually, if you check it, it's only like 3 sentences because it's
pretty much.
Really good show. All right. Janet Cormier is a painter, writes prose and poetry. Janet Cormier, if I was to write a bio, has been an awesome poet columnist for Oddball Magazine for many, many, many years. Is a painter, writes prose and poetry, and performs comedy. Janet prefers different and original over pretty. She loves collecting stuff, but cleaning not so much. Janet also talks to strangers a lot. And her column appears weekly on Oddball Magazine. Chad, you ready for
that is correct.
You ready for our penultimate penultimate?
We each got to pick our favorite our favorite Bruce Wise poem of the week.
This is the only picture we have of Bruce Wise in existence right here. This one.
It might be the only picture of Bruce Wise ever.
I know, right? And I'm sure what is happening here is a pretty deep ass picture right here of and we're not even sure this is Bruce, really. I don't even know.
It must be.
It's got to be. Like, why would he take this picture of this guy? And what is this?
To throw us off the trail. To throw us off the trail, sir.
All right. Well, this genius that writes for us is a meditator, a historian, a literature enthusiast. What else is he, man? I mean, and you could
also say yoga enthusiast.
I think. Oh, I did say meditation enthusiast. I did not say yoga enthusiast. So here, last night's New Year's Eve in the Metro by We Celebratius. Come on, he used Celebratius.
There you go.
You know, remember when I tried to write one? I could barely get an anagram out of anything. Chad, you could have a field day with yours. Last night, New Year's Eve in the Metro by We Celebratius. Above within his room, the toddler rested in his crib, free from the world of water bottle, toasted cheese, and bib. In ancient Greece, a child was carried in a basket round to honor Dionysus, god of wine.
Dionysus.
Yes. What a nice guy. To honor of Dionysus, god of wine and joys unbound. Below, adults were playing and or watching a board game, refreshments eaten and or drunk by all one and the same. Completing terraforming Mars amidst fun, friends, and change, imbibing down the air with dolce uvas and champagne. We clinked our glasses, made our wishes, watching the TV. The sky there filled with fireworks, 300 drones to see. We chatted happily for half an hour and then began departing to our earthly residences as we planned. We Celebratius is a first-person poet of gatherings and celebrations. Dolce Uvas, 12 grapes, is a tradition of Iberian as well as North and South American revelers. Jesus, Bruce. All right.
Jesus. All right. I'm just going to go stick to resolutions and do his work. Start with his workout poem. I'll okay. 6-minute workout by Rudy E. Willick Abs. Nicknames Abs.
Man, he did one for this.
Was Mitch Nitch unbedingt macht mich starker. That's from Frederick. That's a quote from Friedrich Nietzsche.
That's I need it.
And I'm not gonna let him get away with this. I'm actually gonna. I know I checked the quote. Quote earlier.
Well, Nietzsche means night, right?
No, Friedrich Nietzsche. Well,
no. Was Mitch Nietzsche unbedingt much mich stärker? What's that mean, Chad?
It means, according to Google Translate, which I totally looked up beforehand, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger.
Good.
I should have remembered that because that's his most famous quote.
Yeah, that's a big one. I didn't know Friedrich Nietzsche said
followed
that.
by his second lesser known most famous quote, "I'm dead." Anyway,
I'm dead.
6-minute workout. Yeah. Oh, it was time for exercises in his smooth gray trunks that hung down past his knees, around his hips and upper buns. He got on the elliptical and started stepping some. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. He wasn't feeling plumb. He looked up at the corners where the ceiling hit the walls and kept on back and forth. a sideways rocking carousel. His left leg, followed by his right, pushed on the giant steps. His legs got tighter, sore. Luckily, he had some pep. He stretched his torso, more or less, so as he moved along. Could this help him get strong, or simply knock him down? Rudy E. Willick, abs, is a poet of exercise.
We've seen him before. We've seen Abs.
Oh yeah, we've seen. Hey, abs, how you doing?
Hey, Abs, you gonna write a poem for Oddball Magazine this week? I don't know. Hey. Sorry, well, supported one. Yeah.
Oh God.
Anyway.
Hey, abs, how's your sister Pex? How you doing? I don't know. I'm gonna shut up. I flew too close to the sun like 12 hours ago.
Oh God, that was good. All right, well, Chad, that was a pleasure, man. And I just gotta say, it was a great week of poems at Oddball. And
thank you.
Yeah, great pairings this week, really.
I promise absolutely nothing this week because I'm still catching up from last week, but hopefully it'll all work out.
And I'm going to give a whole bunch of different ass poems the next couple of weeks. I might even change my picture to a smiling Jason.
Oh God!
I feel like I should change my picture. I think it's New Year, New You. Maybe I will.
I'm perfectly content to have the old me show up in profile pics.
I know, right?
Or the younger me, I should say.
I've seen. Actually, you're on you're on the Oddball Foundation. Maybe we'll show the Oddball Foundation website real quick. So me and Chad are part of not only Oddball Magazine but also Oddball Foundation, and there is this has to be updated. But we did put this together, this amazing event. Chad was the MC of it, and there he is, right there, Chad. I remember when that picture was taken over at the Out of the Blue Art Gallery. I remember that. That is the Out of the Blue Art Gallery.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. I know who took it too. So yes.
Yeah. You know who took that picture?
Yeah.
And then there's Tim with his multiple books, Steve Glines, and my lovely wife Lisa Wright. And we have one other board member as well. Her name is Julie Sprinkle, and she is a psychiatrist. She's just an amazing mental health advocate slash perfect person for the Oddball Foundation, and really happy that all these people. But I wanted to show Chad in his youthful splendor.
Even my youthful splendor. Somehow in that picture, I look older than I do now.
No, Chad, you look youthful now. I mean, but like, I mean, you look youthful in that. But that's a cool picture of you, man. You got the cool background and everything. You're at a mic. Yeah, it's a cool picture.
I'll never look that cool again. I can promise you that.
Well, there's got to be a picture. Didn't you just wait? First of all, before we go, because we've been talking for a little while, what's going on at Stone Soup this Wednesday?
This Wednesday, we have the comedic stylings of Fleming.
No way!
Visual poet and artist, as well as 100 other gifts and talents. He has his new book out, White Noir. So
he put out a new book.
He put out a new book it's out on via Four Feathers Press.
Four Feathers,
and he'll be featuring that as well.
Great. And let's see, Lizard Lounge next Sunday. Reggie Gibson over at the Lizard Lounge in Boston. Check out Dyer Literary Series with our good friend Timothy Gager.
And by the way, the person who took the photo that you have on the website is Hector Solano, so props to him.
Hector Solano?
Yes. Used to be a regular goer at the Out of the Blue Stone Soup Poetry Slams, the souped up poetry slams, as they used to call them.
Do I remember Hector Solano? Do I know him?
You probably ran into him if you were at the gallery at all.
I was at the gallery a lot.
You probably ran into him at least once. I would gather.
Yeah. All right, Chad. Well, hold on. Let me just stop share for a second here. Yeah, that was a pretty good week. That was. All right, Sad Belichick. There's Sad Belichick.
Shut up. Shut up. You own like a yacht for every day of the week. Shut up. Fuck off.
This is Chad talking to Belichick. Hold on. Chad, have a conversation with Belly.
Shut up. Don't want to hear about you anymore. I'm tired of you. I miss the days when we had a new coach and fucking like new star players like every 5 years. Yet we still started out with Steve Grogan. Who the fuck knows?
The dynasty of Belichick. Anyway, this has been the week that was.
Six-fingered man dynasty. Yes, you got it. You got your fucking 6 rings. Shut up. Go away.
6 rings. Jeez. All right. This has been the week that was.
Yes.
You're just trying to not be. You're not trying to be drunk Bond right now. In case you get. All right. Anyway, this.
It's a new year. It's a new me. I'm sober. I'm sober Bond, and he's not
sober Bond.
This is my 5-minute chip. I traded in for a drink. Thank you. All right, I'll stop. Can't do James Bond. It's James Bond. .777.
Okay. Right.
Illegal intoxication for death. Code .777 on the breathalyzer. Yes.
Well, it's been a real blast. This has been a really good episode of the week that was.
If you're listening, I want your name, I want your profile, I want your credit card number. If you're that susceptible to us to listen throughout this whole podcast, I want all your personal data.
I mean, honestly, if you're listening to this podcast by now, you're like, you must have pictures of Chad Brento on your wall. Like, I love Chad Brento.
And to give you context for how creepy that is, my girlfriend doesn't have pictures of me on her wall. Or on the fridge, or much anywhere else. She's content to let them pass by as a daily reminder on her Apple phone. A year ago today, you took this when you meant to take the couch right next to him.
I mean, honestly, who's listening to this right now? I mean, I appreciate it if you are. And if someone's like
Bruce Wise is probably listening to this.
Yeah.
Bruce
Wise,
helped you.
Wait, should we shout out the people who possibly listen to this? What's up, Tim?
Bruce, Tim, Jeffrey Fallon.
What's up, CC? Jen, how's it going? Who else we got? Chad, what's going on? Oh, yeah, Chad, you're listening. Jason, if you're listening to this in the car right now, break! All right, this... Chad, it's been a pleasure, man. I'll see you real soon, and I'll send you some poems. Toot sweet.
All right. Thank you, sir. And thanks to all of you who somehow listened to this. I admire your resilience. You're able to watch the equivalent of like Blood on the Highway parts, 1 through 5 as part of Driver's Ed. Oh, good God.
This is the Faces of Death podcast with Chad Brento and Jason Wright.
Very good.
Are we the only people who think this show's funny? Because I think it's very funny. I think we're good.
I don't think anyone knows Faces of Death. They have the internet for that now, but who knows?
Oh, I know. Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
If you were, yeah. All right. Anyway, we could go on, Chad. We could talk.
We could. Let's go. I gotta go to bed.
Let everybody go. Bye, Chad.
Good night.
This is Jason Wright. That was Chad Brento. This has been the week that was. That is Sad Belichick. Thanks for listening, and please continue supporting Oddball Foundation. In all seriousness, let's break it down for a second. Oddball Foundation does really great things. We do great things for the community. We're setting up some peer programs for artists. So if you're an artist and you want to get involved with our peer programs, let me know. They're going to be in Franklin, in Massachusetts. We'll try, at least that's where the pilot peer program is going to be. It's going to be for artists. We have other things planned for the year, including one more big event, maybe a couple more. And we want to do more things. So, the podcast has many facets, and this is one that I really enjoy, is the week that was with Chad. And, we have fun. So please have a sense of humor. We are not being too outlandish, or maybe we are. Anyway, my name is Jason Wright. This has been the week that was, a portion of Oddball Show. Please be good to each other. And as always, read a book. My name is Jason Wright. Oddball Show. We'll see you next time. See you next time. Show's over, as Chad would say.
Show and the Oddball Foundation is dedicated to mental health advocacy through art.
Oddball Show features content intended for mature audiences. If you'd like to view a content warning before listening, please check out the episode description.